Was there anything that you've bought that your partner really didn't approve of, argument or not?
Anything I've bought? I don't think so. Jancy's very supportive of my weird purchasing stuff.
Were there any, like, clothes or anything, even, that you had to get rid of that she didn't like or anything?
I mean, something that was too tight.
Well, no.
I mean,
That's too revealing.
I mean,
Get rid of it.
sometimes I'll be like, well, I'll be like, what? These socks are fine. I got them at Kmart when it was shutting down in the discount aisle. It's like, well, you should get some nicer socks. And it's like, So now I have nicer socks, I guess. But I don't care about that too much, Like, if we ever go over to Classics Plastics and I'm looking at Star Wars stuff, I'll be like, I don't know, maybe should I get this? She's like, no, you're getting it. You'll talk about it nonstop if you don't. Like she goes and gets stuff and holds it and takes it up to the counter and she's like, he's getting this. So she's very supportive.
Yeah, Carmen has to talk me into getting things that I want.
Yeah, because I feel like I don't know.
I feel like I'm supposed to
living
be
by myself. I became extremely frugal, in the sense of I never spent money on anything.
Yeah.
I never bought myself stuff, so I feel better now.
Yeah, I think we all grew up in relatively the same sort of monetary situations where you just didn't spend a lot on yourself.
Yeah.
And it just kind of carries over.
Sure. I feel like most things I've bought, Melanie didn't approve of.
Really?
She's
Melanie had a point.
She's always been very frugal. So for one, she won't buy stuff for herself at all. But when I got the Oculus, because I got it because we were talking about it back during holiday season, couldn't find it anywhere, and then I'd gone into GameStop and I was like, you guys don't have this, do you? Like, oh, actually we do. I'm like, oh, well, I guess I better get it. So I got it.
Who knows when you'll have it again?
Yeah, I'm like, I guess I should get this then. And then I was like, hey, I should show you this. And she goes, why'd you get that? I'm like, I don't know.
I don't know. I thought you'd like it.
What should we do with it? Maybe we'll figure something out to do with it. And she's like,
I remember when you had that pipe laying job.
Yeah.
And you had all these sealed PS3 games. You bought another 360 so we could play Halo together.
I did. I did.
Yeah, this boy's crazy.
Stunting, man.
I was like, oh, fuck, man. I gotta buy a new 360. I gotta buy another game controller so that we can all play this game together.
And radiation poisoning.
I didn't make it worth it. She did get mad that I didn't when I had that money. I didn't use it strictly to pay off my truck.
Yeah.
I did pay a good chunk of my truck off, but I was still paying on it later. Why didn't you pay off your truck while you had all that money? I'm like, I don't know. I just didn't. I was young and had money and didn't know what to do with it.
Sure.
All I did was work, and I wasn't going out trying to meet women. I just played games. So I spent a bunch of money on games. I'm sorry. Forgive me.
I don't think Maggie's...
Next time I'll go meet someone. Save the money.
I don't think Maggie's ever been upset with anything. She can correct me if I'm wrong, but she did try to get me one day, and then I came home and the board game I ordered was just in the trash. But she was just
messing with you?
Yeah, she was just messing with me.
No, I think Jancy's fully on board with my weird habits because she bought me that box of the Sarlacc.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, of the Katana. The sail barge.
Oh, Eric, you got to be
so
careful.
That I could replace the old box that was destroyed in the water. So
I have bought underwear that she doesn't like the feel of.
The feel?
Well, that's because their tummy was so underwear.
Well,
wait, for you or her?
For me.
Because there's a difference there. If Melanie bought me underwear and I don't like the feel of it, I'm like, I'm not going to wear this. But I feel like there's a difference of when it's on someone else. That doesn't bother me too much because you got to wear it. So, I don't know. I can't think of too much that I've that caused huge issues or anything, but I was definitely more willing to spend money than she was typically. Although it's weird. I think things kind of swap a little bit because when she was working much more and I was home, I feel like I spent more money maybe because I was bored, and she was working and then she'd come home and rest and go back out and work. Mm-hmm. And now she'll buy more things for the kids and stuff, but she still won't buy stuff for her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's why don't you get this? Well, maybe.
It doesn't happen so much anymore, but whenever I would make a big purchase, I would just get physically ill. Spending that much money on something.
I get really nervous when I buy something big. I like what Pong says. They agree with our purchases. Me sees the chat as any emote only, so they can't disagree. I don't know who redeemed that.